SHW pre-show.
SHW, this is our wrestling.
You think you could walk all over me, but I don't see that happening. We're warriors who strike terror into the hearts of others without warning.
And now, the voices of Southern Honor Wrestling.
Brandon Benefield, Gerard Bonner, and Diana Michelle.
Fight our way to
Whew. Well, we're live. We're here at the SHW40 pre-show. I'm B-Double Brandon Benefield. This is GB Gerard Bonner. And after the events of last month's show, it's been a very uncertain month around here,
Yeah.
to say the least.
I mean, it's crazy. Gas prices are skyrocketing, and all sorts of weird things are going on in the world, and it's weird here in SHW. The way we left last month was just unusual, and so as uncertain as that was, we are even more uncertain about what's going to happen here tonight. We don't know the mood. We don't know what's on the mind of, I guess, what do we call her now? Boss?
The Booker, Brooker? Brooklyn, the Booker?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm just going to be very nice.
Please do.
Very kind, because I don't want any trouble. I have a tendency to put my foot in my mouth sometimes when it comes to discussing the members of Contra.
Yeah, please be careful.
So,
but thank you guys for joining us. We are glad that you are here, and we hope that many of you are still on the way to witness whatever's about to happen here. One thing we've learned here through the last 39 shows is anything can happen and probably will.
Right.
And after last month, you just want to be in the house. You don't want to find out on the socials. You don't want to find out on IWTV next week. You want to find out live and in living color like we're about to find out.
Now, if any of y'all follow the GM on social media, talking about Gary Lamb, our general manager, it's been uncertain for all of us around here. He's definitely seemed a little uncertain over the last couple of weeks as far as like what he wants to do with the future of the company. Will the company continue on after tonight? We hope it does.
It's so weird because Gary Lamb is very braggadocious. He's very much.
I've never noticed.
Yeah, I know, right?
Huh.
Very humble guy, right? He is one who has made a big deal about the success of Southern Honor Wrestling over the last 3.5 years, and it has really sparked a fire here in Georgia and beyond. Well, even the events of last month have him rethinking everything.
Yeah.
So apparently tonight he's going to tell us his thoughts on the future of the company in the middle of the ring, and if you follow him on the socials, he says he's not really sure what he's going to say, and quite frankly, we aren't either.
Well, in the graphic that was posted about him addressing the future of the company, Brooklyn is also in that graphic, so will he be confronting her face-to-face? I'm not quite sure what to expect.
And here's the other thing we don't know. We don't know what the business split was between him and Dylan.
Right.
So was it always 50-50?
Right.
Does he have the power to say that the company is over if Brooklyn is also in charge as well? Are they co-owners? I think there's still a lot of questions about that hopefully will be answered tonight.
Yeah, you're right. I think after last month, we were left with a lot more questions than answers.
We certainly were.
So, yeah, you're right. Hopefully we can get some of those things answered here tonight. But you know what? Despite all the uncertainty and despite what may or may not happen here tonight, we do have a great card.
We do.
So let's get to that. We'll preview some of these matches here on this pre-show.
Absolutely.
And, of course, doors did open right at 7 o'clock, and the crowd, as per usual, flooding in here because everybody has seen social media just like we have over the past month. So they're intrigued and excited to be here to figure out what exactly is going to happen.
I wonder what their demeanor is going to be like tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, but let's talk about some of these matches. Now, one thing that Brooklyn has done in her short time as the booker of SHW is she let us know that she was going to start some qualifier matches for the Rumble Jack, which will be coming up in August.
Yes.
One of those matches, and I got to say, even when we did our preview show last week, we've been focused on several different matches for tonight. Yeah. One that has been getting kind of overlooked, in my opinion, is one that could possibly steal the show.
Agreed.
Because it's two guys that aren't as familiar to the fan base here at Southern Honor.
Sure.
That being Nagisism and Rob Killjoy of the Ugly Ducklings.
Yes.
They'll be going one-on-one, and the winner of that match tonight will advance into the Rumblejack, have a spot in the Rumblejack come August.
You know, the thing that I love about this is the Rumblejack continues to be such a significant space here in Southern Honor Wrestling and really in all of independent wrestling, because it's the one time you can guarantee that if you win, you will get a shot at the SHW championship. Ooh. So it is not a surprise that wrestlers from all across the independent scene want in. And what a great way. Both Nagisism and Rob Killjoy have each had pretty much one appearance here at Southern Honor. The faithful will likely remember Nagisism because he was just here a couple of months ago. But Killjoy was part of the Ugly Ducklings. They both get an opportunity to strike gold, dare I say, and get themselves a shot at the SHW champion, whomever that might be, after Rumblejack.
Yeah. It's going to be a good match. Both of these guys, they are familiar with each other from all over the state. They've had matches before. They're no strangers to each other, but it'll be new to a lot of the audience here at Southern Honor. And we're excited because I know both of these guys can go.
Absolutely.
In fact, you mentioned that Killjoy was here before with the Ugly Ducklings. You might remember that show. It was SHW Retaliation.
Yeah.
And
well, look at here.
Oh, well, hang on. We got a little guest here.
Just changed, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, hang on a second.
Things just got a bit
hang
brighter.
On. Let me turn you on here.
I love it here.
So we can you can hear us. There you
yes.
are. Yeah.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Hey.
B3 is back.
B3 is back, and
It's a big show.
A very uncertain night. You brought joy to us here in an uncertain time.
I'm glad I'm kind of faking it till I make it.
Well, we don't know what's about to happen.
We're all a bit unsure here tonight, so we'll see. But we decided.
It's coming from the back, and it's just like a darkness in there.
It's dark,
It's strange, right? It's a weird feeling. We were walking around backstage earlier, and it's just kind of. It's not the usual, buzz of a show night, because nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going on.
Very uncertain.
Yeah, but we decided. We just told the fans that we still have a stacked card. We're still going to preview these matches.
Absolutely.
So let's get into it. We just talked about Rob Killjoy and Nagisism in a Rumblejack qualifier, but let's move down the list here and let's talk about Jordan Kingsley and Carly Bravo. But before we get into talking about that match, let's take a look at a little preview here to kind of catch you up on the history here between Jordan Kingsley and Carly Bravo.
My guy right here, Bravo, he was tougher than I thought, And this man show up on 1 hour notice.
For as much as we're seeing him, he's like a regular around here.
He's a last-minute fill-in, but you know what? I'd like to see him become a part of the regular roster. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know what they call me? A replacement? Hey, Jordan, do I look like a replacement to you, nerd? From now on, Southern Honor has a Carly problem. Fix it.
And welcome to the Carly Bravo Show. But look at this.
Well, here comes his opponent from last month, Jordan Kingsley.
Every show needs a jobber. That's that guy right there.
Jordan Kingsley's 2022 continues to remain undefeated here. Wow. Some might call this an upset, but I will tell you this. Could this be the crowning moment for Carly Bravo? He gets a win and has defeated the longest reigning SHW champion in history.
Showing a different piece of aggression here.
Carly Bravo.
What is happening?
Oh, no, wait a second.
Wait!
This is the Nightwalker. Jordan Kingsley coming to the aid of David Ali, and Carly Bravo just hightailed it out of the ring.
Well, these two have been on a collision course for quite some time now.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
Jordan Kingsley, Carly Bravo. I don't know. We'll see if tonight settles anything. I mean, one guy is undefeated in 2022. The other guy trying to make a name, trying to make this the Carly Bravo show.
Yes.
He's doing a dang good job.
Dang
good job making it Carly Bravo show.
Yeah.
Funny enough, he did call me out for my comments from the podcast last week, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I am a Carly Bravo fan. I am here for the Carly Bravo show. So let's see what Jordan can do to keep that from happening.
Yeah, you know what? What a difference a day or a month or 3 months make.
Right.
3 months ago, Carly Bravo was considered by some as the replacement, and Jordan Kingsley was just really getting his streak moving. Now it is Jordan is undefeated all year, but Carly Bravo has had 2 massive wins over the last couple of months. Nagisism and, of course, the win against David Ali last month catapulted Carly Bravo into big-time status here at SHW.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is going to be an easy match for Jordan Kingsley at all.
No.
And I've got to think that the winner of this match has to start being in consideration for the SHW Championship.
Carly definitely put his stake in Southern Honor.
Absolutely.
Well, two guys that, of course, have a bit of a history here, a few months leading up to this match here tonight. On that same token, we've got a couple of big old boys with this match that's been building since last year.
Yes.
I want to say November of last year.
Yes.
And you've said it before, like each show they've been like ships passing in the night, whether it was a personal thing going on or a sickness or an injury or whatever. Both guys weren't here at the same time.
Right.
But it all started back in November when Judas said, "There's not one man that can pin me alone." He was referencing the War Chamber, where it took all the members of the War Chamber to eliminate him.
Yep.
Right.
But he said, "Not one man can pin me alone." And guess who walked out and got in his face? Cyrus the Destroyer. And we thought that night, we were like, the officials were holding them apart. And we were like, let him go, let him go.
Yeah.
And
We didn't have enough officials to hold them apart.
I know.
This is true.
So we're finally going to see these two big bulls locking horns here tonight at SHW40, and I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. It seems like the only thing that could take either one of these guys out is COVID.
Right.
So,
True.
maybe that's the ticket, but, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that the ring stands out. We have a lot of show after them, so, yeah.
It's going to be crazy. And again, to your point, we have to go back to SHW 33 for these guys. So you think about it, it's been 7 months since they first touched to now get a one-on-one contest. And again, last month, the ring couldn't hold them. The championship wasn't enough.
No.
I heard they fought all the way to the police office here in Canton. Like, it was ridiculous. So I have no idea who in the world or how in the world this will be contained here tonight, but we'll do our best to see.
Contained is the magic word.
That is the magic word.
Absolutely. Well, by the way, shout out to DJ Tonic. You can probably hear him in the background as he's getting the crowd into it here tonight.
He's reminding them that they need to call their mom. So maybe you guys need to call your mom. Do that when this is done.
Absolutely. Well, moving on down the card here, we have a tag team rematch that we have been waiting for a few months here. A rematch with the former tag champions, Technical Excellence, getting another shot at the titles that they lost to All-Star Special a couple of months ago. Now, in that match, weird circumstances. Chip Day had to leave mid-match with an injury.
Yeah.
Kyle, who wasn't even still 100%, continued the match on his own against my advisement to just call the match.
Right.
But he wanted, I think pride took over there.
Yes.
He decided he wanted to defend it solo, and that proved to be his downfall as All-Star Special came away with the titles.
Yeah.
Now, they reluctantly took the titles. They actually tried to give the belts back to Kyle.
Right.
Kyle insisted that you guys won these.
Right.
And, now everybody's 100%.
Yeah.
And we're going to get this rematch here tonight. I'm excited. Let's check out a little video package here and a little promo with Hanson from earlier this week. You may have seen it, but check it out again. All-Star Special Technical Excellence here tonight at SHW40.
I wasn't even supposed to wrestle tonight. I'm here on a half-busted ankle. Me and Kyle are going to be fighting champions and defend our belts against All-Star Special.
Oh, gosh.
It was already injured coming into this match here, and Kyle now getting back in the ring here. Certainly he's not going to try to take this match on 2-on-1 here. This should be a feel-good moment for All-Star Special, but certainly they can't feel good about how that just went down. Huck and Hanson giving the titles back. Kyle Matthews, but Kyle now giving them back to All-Star Special.
They're your tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
The match that needed to happen was Tech X and All-Star Special. No injuries, no BS happening. We needed to see William Huckabee and Hold My Beer Hanson take on Chip Day and Kyle Matthews. We needed nothing to go wrong. So finally we got the match. But the problem I see in Southern Honor is there's a lot of chaos going on. But there's one thing I know about chaos is that Hold My Beer Hanson and William Huckabee seem to thrive when things are going down. So, Chip, Kyle, you're the best team. We're finally going to figure out who the best team is. I'll see you on June the 10th. And we're going to serve it up to you like the All-Star Special does. Scattered, smothered, and covered.
Well, there you have it. Tech X All-Star Special. What do we think? The rematch we've been waiting for.
I'm telling you, the technical excellence were definitely fighting champions, even through the injury. And I thought that was very commendable that they went ahead with that match. And to see them come back and attempt to win those titles back from All-Star Special tonight, I'm excited. You guys know these are two of my favorite tag teams.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see the jukebox tonight because I hear it's going to be hot and popping.
All right.
I can't wait to hear what they're going to come up with.
Here's the thing. On a weird night where there's a lot of uncertainty and maybe some, I don't know what to say, but like, once they come out, it's always a feel-good moment.
Yes.
So I'm really glad that we're going to see All-Star Special here tonight, and I can't wait to hear what's on the jukebox.
Oh, yeah.
I totally agree. You know, what's so interesting is you could make the argument, but it's not even an argument. I'm going to make the statement that these two are the two most significant teams in SHW over the last 2 years without any question or debate. The opportunity that they have to finally go one-on-one with no injury, with hopefully no interference. It's going to be special. Think about this. Tech X spent over 300 days combined as SHW Tag Team Champions. More title defenses than any other tag team against the new champions. This is going to be significant. Extremely significant.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be good. And, hey, by the way, you still have time to get out here. It's only 7:15. You got about 45 minutes until bell time. Bell time's right at 8 p.m. sharp. And in the meantime, we got DJ Tonic playing some Beastie Boys in the background. I love it. And it's good because he's still bringing that hype, the hype that we're known for here at SHW, even on a weird night where everybody's unsure what's going on. I'm still excited. He's here doing his work, getting everybody hyped up. The crowd is
feel
still
a little better about things.
Yeah, the crowd's still flooding in. And we had a great crowd lined up as usual outside. And I'm happy to see that despite the changes from last month, it didn't deter people from showing up here tonight. So I'm excited. We want to see you guys out here. If you're anywhere nearby and you're thinking, what should I do on a Friday night?
Easy.
8 p.m. Come on, 261 Marietta Road, Canton, Georgia.
There's still time.
Tickets available at the door.
Absolutely.
Come on out. Moving on down the list here. Oh, let's talk about this matchup that stems from last month. I'm talking about Dylan James, Joe Black. Dylan James now was in a match with Cruel last month, a chain match, where his position of power here in SHW was on the line. If he lost a match, Brooklyn would take over. Now, he did lose the match, as we all are well aware, and somebody who had a big hand in that was the one and only Black Cloud, Joe Black, who shocked us all by seemingly siding with Cruel, and then later in the night we find out that he's a part of Contra now, along with Cruel and Brooklyn. So Joe Black helping Cruel win that match. Dylan lost. He lost his position of power. Now Brooklyn has put Dylan in this match almost as some sort of like punishment. However, I don't know that Dylan's looking at it like that. Dylan's looking at it as a chance for revenge here.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely looking for whatever he's going to come out hard for Joe. He's mad. He's mad, he's hurt, he's disappointed in himself. He feels like he's let everybody down at Southern Honor because of now our new booker, and so whatever she is to us now. Dylan's on a rampage, so I mean, Joe's going to be tough, and who knows what's going to happen there because you know it's Contra, it's Brooklyn, it's Cruel,
and it's Joe Black,
right? So just hold on to your seats on that one.
Well, I like what you said there. Dylan is indeed on a rampage, and he's going to need to be dynamite tonight if he's going to get past Joe Black. Because the truth of it is, I think, you know, it's to your point, it's very personal. Joe Black is someone who Dylan considered to be a friend. He brought Dylan brought him in from the very beginning, believed in him. And so the idea that it would be at Joe Black's hands, that this company would change hands, is very, very personal to Dylan. I don't even think that Dylan is considering whether or not he gets a pin tonight.
I
think he wants a piece of Joe Black's flesh. And so he needs to get that tonight because Joe Black is perhaps more dangerous than he's ever been, now being a part of the crew that's running this place.
Right.
Yeah. It's I think we're going to see a side of Dylan that we haven't seen in a while, like just a very vengeful side that I don't even know that a lot of people knew existed.
Right.
And hang on a second.
No reason for you to leave this table and do your stupid little introduction. Nobody cares.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, for the folks at home, that was kind of off camera there. That was our new Booker Brooklyn, just informing us that.
And you see her walking to the back now.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Informing us that we won't be doing our normal intro that we do before the show, where we get introduced and come out and take our spot. So
it's going to be that kind of night.
Well, we wondered how this was going to affect things, how it might affect us, but as Diana's doing a great job of doing, just smile and nod and be thankful that we haven't been fired yet.
I have so many thoughts right now, but I'm just going to grin and bear it.
Grin and bear it.
Hold tight.
I'm not going to deflate my bubble here.
Wow.
I'm just going to continue on with our excitement for this show. We still have people coming in.
Yes, we do.
DJ is still kicking booty back there. And
didn't see that coming. But
I
felt something real weird.
Oh, yeah, it got dark.
Here's the thing. I didn't see it coming, but I'm not shocked.
No.
So, anyways, let's move on here. Since Brooklyn was just out here, let's talk about this title match we have coming up here tonight.
Let's!
Here's the thing. I almost don't want to because we've spent so much time talking about it in the past few weeks, and you know our opinions.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
We haven't spent a whole lot of time talking about it. Someone else has spent a whole lot of time talking about it.
That's true.
Let's go there, but I always defer to you first, so by all means.
I'm going to decline.
Well, I'll say this. We are all wearing black for a reason.
Yes.
Now, we didn't coordinate our outfits, but I think we all internally knew that tonight we're witnessing a funeral.
Yes.
We are witnessing the homegoing of a gear guy.
I have a replacement. Cheyenne.
Hey.
Cheyenne is my replacement
Well,
tonight.
I love it. We're already prepared.
Breaking news.
We're already prepared.
I'm sorry. Cheyenne, the former sign girl, is now Cheyenne, the
gear girl.
the gear gal.
I love it.
How about that?
I will tell you this. Here's the thing about this. We should be siding with Zach. We should be. Because after all, a guy like Cruel, all of a sudden having his first title match against a gear guy, like that's a guaranteed win, right? And we should absolutely be supporting the gear guy. I even heard on the socials today that our former SHW champion, David Ali, and apparently Danny Jordan have made Zach an honorary member of Overkill tonight. Well, I'm glad they did that. I'm actually glad. I think all of the accolades that Zach has ever needed should happen in the next 30 minutes because you want to get here to see a live car crash happen. It's going to happen, and we should be siding with him. But I'm gonna take you behind the wall and let you know. I've only blocked 5 people on social media in my entire life, and I've been on the socials for about 12 years. He was number 5 this week.
Wow.
Well, there you go. Here's the thing.
Hail Contra.
Here's the thing. I've said it on the show in the previous weeks already. We implored him not to show up tonight. However,
he's here.
We've seen him backstage. He's look. You dug your own grave. I don't know what more to tell you. I told you not to come, and you're here.
I begged him. I begged him.
You still have time to not enter the ring right at 8 o'clock because what we were told, we found out earlier this afternoon that match will be starting the show. Yes. If you even can call it a match. I still feel weird calling it a match. But anyways, whatever.
Hey.
So, get here right at 8.
Good luck.
It's going to be the first thing on the card, apparently.
He's getting his dream match for the SHW title, right?
Yeah, it is a dream because he's never waking up.
It's going to be a nightmare is what it's going to become a nightmare.
I hear it's a British nightmare. That's what I hear.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
it's a British nightmare. The American nightmare is already taken.
Right.
Anyways, well, hey, let's move on to the main event of the night. A main event death match of all things.
It's our second death match of the night, by the way.
Well, yeah.
We're going to start the show with a death match and end the show with a death
We're
match.
bookending with death matches here. That's happening
The
tonight.
thing is, the first one might just be a death in a match.
Well,
I don't know
that
if technically.
part.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
We're past that match. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So Gunnar Miller shocked us all when he called Tank out. And here, let's take a look back at the video. You can see for yourself. Gunnar Miller challenging Tank to his specialty. What was he thinking?
Wow.
No, but it made him happy.
Past couple matches, past couple months, I've happened to run across guys, devils, demons, and they've been wanting to get into my business. Fair enough, because I'm the only one that can pick him up and throw his fat ass over the top rope. I don't give Rev, I don't give Tank any credit at all, no clout at all, no respect at all. You guys can think that deathmatch wrestling is cool? Then go watch deathmatch wrestling. This is Southern honor. This is Southern wrestling. We don't need some fat ass or some guy acting like he's the devil coming up on our screen telling us what we're gonna do. There's a guy that left me laying in this ring 1 month ago. I couldn't breathe, I was suffocating, but here I am. And Tank's here, I'm here, he's got a match, I got a match.
You better not take another step or he goes up like a damn Christmas tree.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Somebody stop this!
Where is Gunnar Miller?
He's bleeding. His face is covered in blood here.
So it's very clear that something happened before this match.
Absolutely sickening display here by the Reverend and Tank.
Oh my! I don't think any of us expected to see Gunnar Miller, least of all Tank. And Tank is running.
Next month will be Gunnar Miller versus Tank in a death match.
Whoa! Oh no! I wonder, did Tank and Reverend Dan Wilson have this particular plan the whole time? To lure Gunnar Miller into their specialty?
Sorry, during that video package there, they started playing some JT.
Everybody's dancing. And so, sorry, we couldn't
got a
help
little
ourselves.
into it. But let's get back to the seriousness of the situation here, because you just saw it there. Gunnar Miller challenging Tank to a death match. And you kind of said it on commentary. Did he kind of fall into the trap of Tank and the Reverend?
Yeah.
I believe he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he did. I mean, that's exactly what they wanted. They don't care what kind of match they get. They really want to do what they want to do, which is death, blood, guts and cuts and knives and skewers and chairs and whatever else that all the stuff that's in a death match. That's what they wanted, and he gave it to them. So, but he was telling us how he was studying up on it. So I don't think he's going to come out here empty-handed, and maybe that's why maybe that's why he's late.
Yeah, you know,
Get the stuff together.
I don't know. What I do know is this is going to be a wild match tonight. It's going to be completely wild. And again, to have pushed Gunnar Miller to this point, and Gunnar Miller he's been very upfront on the socials. This is his one and only death match. It's never happening again. And so I would suggest you get out here for this, because the other side of it is Tank has had more death matches than he can count, right? And so obviously he's used to this kind of environment. What's dangerous about that is, on one hand, it's his home. On the other hand, when somebody comes to your home, they are prone to do some things that you might not be prepared for because you're super comfortable in that space.
Right.
So I hope that Tank is not counting Gunnar out, because I think tonight Gunnar Miller could show us something. He's going to have to show us something that we've never seen before.
Yeah, when we had him on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, he told us, Southern Honor, the fans, and us, we're going to see something we've never seen.
Wow.
And so the crowd here tonight are in for something. I don't even know if it's a treat. I don't know if it's special. I don't know what it's going to be. They're in for something that they've never seen before. And we've seen a little taste of Tank, obviously, with Nathan Mallory. We talked about that before. And I don't know what Nathan was thinking getting in the ring with Tank, but we saw what kind of brutality he's capable of. We've seen a little bit of taste of it when he was in the Rumblejack last August.
How many people took the skewers that night?
A lot.
We've had a bunkhouse match. We've had some hardcore matches here, but these death matches are a different level. It's not for the weak at heart. Let me just put it that way. But we'll see what happens here tonight. And I even said this with Gunnar on the podcast a couple weeks ago. I'm not the biggest. I'm not huge into death matches. I got to be careful what I say. I don't want to offend any fans, because I know there's a fan base for it, and that's totally fine. This is no knock on any of those fans. It's just not my style. However, this, of all matches, has actually got me very intrigued after we talked to Gunnar about it a couple weeks ago. So.
Well, and again, this war has been going on now since Rumblejack. And so how else can you potentially settle it than this? It doesn't get any more extreme than this. They've already had a wrestling match. You know, they've had several encounters. And so now it's about to go down. And you'll want to be here to see this.
Well, fans, we can't wait to see you. You still got 30 minutes to get out of here before bell time at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to do it for us here on the pre-show. Until we see you out here, this has been
SHW.
This is our wrestling. Boom! Oh my! I don't think any of us expected to see Gunnar Miller, least of all, Tank.
Next month will be Gunnar Miller versus Tank in a death match.
Whoa! Wow. Some might call this an upset, but I will tell you this. Could this be the crowning moment for Carly Bravo?
It's the Nightwalker.
Well, these two have been on a collision course for quite some time now.
The match they needed to happen. No injuries, no BS happening. We're finally going to figure out who the best team is.
You got to save this company here.
3!
The company that he built from the ground up. Come on, Dylan.
Lunge for, wait, the lights just went out.
Who is that?
Restore power.
Is that Joe
no,
Black?
No. Don't do this.
Not like this.
No.
Somebody
No,
stop him.
stop.
No!
Oh, my God.
And now Brooklyn is going to be taking Dylan's spot. And I don't know what that means for the people in the back. I don't know what that means for us. I don't know what that means for the company, for the future of the company.
These two guys simply don't like each other, and they could fight all over this building.
Southern Dishonor. This match is now a fatal four-way.
No, nobody kicks out of Scorched Earth. Come on, Owen, kick out.
Owen. No!
Your new Southern Honor champion, the Eden World. His first title defense